What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen this before, very simple breakdown of what this is. It is a tournament with 100 characters in it, and then each day on the channel, except for Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then I discuss the two characters in the match and try to make a case why they might make sense for DLC for Smash Ultimate. And then I'll throw rules up on screen in just a second for a little bit better breakdown of how the whole tournament works. But yeah, we vote in the comments, and it's the whole thing. It's pretty fun. But yeah, 100 characters, double elimination tournament style. Pretty fun. This is going to go on for quite a bit, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. Anyway, let me throw up the rules now. Alright, so maybe one of the more important rules to always keep in mind: these tournaments are just for fun, and I emphasize for fun because we have characters that are sis trophies, we have spirits, we have me costumes, we have characters that are quote-unquote disconfirmed and won't ever happen. It's all for fun. If you like a character, feel free to drop a vote for him. It's all good. It's all fun. Yeah, seriously, it's all for fun. But another important rule, you only get one vote per person. How do you vote? Very simple. Down in the comments, you type who your vote is for. So today's matchup, for example, it is, I believe, who is it? 2B from the Nier Automata series. And she's taking on Karate Joe from the Rhythm Heaven series. So you vote for one of them in the comments, simply typing the that character's name. But again, you only get one vote per person. Rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning it's a, you got to lose twice before being officially eliminated. So you lose once, you'll drop to the loser bracket, lose from there, then you're done. If there's ever a tie in the voting, once we get to the results, I'll just flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to do it. It's happened before. There's chances it could happen again in the future, but if it does happen, we flip a coin. And then the last rule, voting-wise, voting is only open for each individual match for just 1 week. So today's Wednesday, meaning we'll get the results of this matchup today next Wednesday. So yeah, that's how that works. That's all the rules. So let's jump into the results and the matchup for the day. Oh, that was weird. I got Smash in the background. I just had server maintenance is going on right now. Okay. Terry Bogard coming? Anybody? I wish I would have caught that on. I don't have it set up to record. Never mind. Let's just, yeah, server maintenance going on right now. Tuesday night, very early Wednesday morning. We'll see what's happening. Something's coming. Something's got to be coming, right? Anyway, let's get to the results. Last week's matchup was Sir Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins taking on Ninten from the Earthbound Mother series. And it was fairly close. It wasn't one of the more popular matches, but here we go. Where is it? There it is. Ninten ended up defeating Arthur 35 votes to just 27 votes, so congrats to Ninten moving on. A few people that did not vote Ninten said, alright, we got Ness and Lucas. Good enough. I mean, makes sense. They're all going to play very similarly to each other, but other people that were voting for Arthur, I guess we'll say, they just kind of, alright, yeah, it's kind of something that's a little different. Some people like the character, but yeah, nothing big to mention there. So yeah, there's the results. And again, Arthur drops to the loser bracket, so if he loses after this ever again, then he's eliminated. But yeah, so that means we get to go over the matchup for the day. Karate Joe from the Rhythm Heaven series taking on 2B from the Nier Automata series. So this one could be interesting. When this tournament first popped up, and I think I'm starting with 2B, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But when this tournament first started, I looked at 2B as a character that had the potential to kind of go kind of far in this tournament. But she ended up losing in her first round. I think she lost to Spyro. Spyro, over the past month or so, has had pretty strong, output, if you want to put it like that, for his character in terms of voting. We're just going to leave it at that. All right, but yeah, so she lost. So she immediately drops to the loser bracket. So let's see how she ends up, bouncing back here. Now, she does have somewhat of an okay competition, I'd say, with Karate Joe, but I'll talk about him in just a second. So 2B from the Nier series is actually a pretty fun game. It's very well received, highly regarded as a, just an all-around great game. A lot of people thoroughly enjoyed the game. A lot of people really like the character. Design-wise, we'll leave it at that. But it should be a fun character. Let's talk moveset here. So just a few ideas on how I could envision the character kind of working out here. She's got her blade. She's got her sword. That's going to be in the moveset, all right? Maybe even heavily, influenced in the moveset. It's probably a safe bet, but, another swords person. Great, can't wait. Well, there's different effects, kind of, if you want to put it like that, for her slashing attacks, for, evasive attacks. My phone's going off, but she's got, like, different sort of effects. And what do I mean by effects? Like, first of all, let me talk neutral special. What is it called? It's like it's not a drop pod, but some sort of pod. And it's like this little pod laser. Basically, she throws out like this little thing and it just fires off a little laser. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it's like something she could maybe even set down. And you could maybe even hold it. I think the way I kind of would see this, you press B and she would just set down this little thing and it just fires off like a little laser shot. Or you could press and hold B and it kind of charges it up over time. And, eventually you're going to have to let go. And it's going to fire off a bigger laser, maybe having a bit of a stun-ish sort of effect to it. So that'd be kind of cool. Again, sword attacks and stuff. One thing I thought would be pretty interesting, I don't know the actual term, but she could be pretty evasive. And one thing that I thought would kind of fit the character kind of well would be for like a down special. And her down special, the only thing I can call it is like evasiveness. Yeah, very clever, right? But so you hit down B, you hit your down special, and she ends up dodging backwards. So if you're facing right on the screen, you press down B, she'll dodge backwards. And it's not a move that's going to hit your opponent, obviously. You're here to dodge and get out of the way. And I think a fun little effect would be if she ends up, if you use down special and you get hit by, say, like, I don't know, some sort of projectile. All right, you get hit by a projectile while in this down special, in this motion. She'll end up kind of splitting into like 2, 3, 4 different sort of, I guess like portraits of herself. So the fun thing I can see happening with that. So let me try this again. Use down special, you dodge backwards, but you get hit by a projectile. So then you have like these 3 silhouettes, we'll say, for example, of the character. And the fun thing would be, then you could either hit left and, the character silhouette on the left, she would go there. Or if you hit up, she goes up. So it's kind of like, or right, obviously she'd go right, forward, whatever. But it'd be kind of a fun little mechanic to her moveset. So like, you get hit by a move, but then you immediately kind of go in like a different sort of direction, kind of throw off your opponent a little bit. So say they hit you with that projectile and they come charging at you for a forward air or something, and you end up using, you hit right or you hit forward yourself. So your opponent's coming to get you and you hit right and you kind of like dodge right by him. I don't know, it'd be something a little fun to kind of see with the moveset. It fits the character pretty well. So yeah, we'll see how she ends up doing overall in the tournament. Karate Joe, though, I think can put up somewhat of an okay fight. I mean, look, the dude knows karate after all, right? So, Karate Joe, let's start with like the Rhythm Heaven series. Now, going back to Smash Wii U 3DS, of course, there was the infamous leak that we're getting a Rhythm Heaven character. I think at the time is heavily implied is going to be, or heavily speculated, not implied, heavily speculated that it was going to be Chorus Kids. It's just something a bit more unique, and a lot of people started really thinking about it. Obviously, we all know we did not get any Rhythm Heaven representation, no playable characters status in Smash Wii U 3DS. Ultimate gets announced, and because of like the artwork, it's very easy to kind of fake the, any sort of, leaks, any image leaks for, Chorus Kids or Karate Joe. They're very simple to do, and there was a pretty decent Karate Joe. I don't have the image on screen, but it's very easy to fake them. So a lot of people were again speculating at the fact that, all right, look, it was heavily speculated last game with Smash Wii U 3DS that we're getting Rhythm Heaven character. All right, this time it's going to happen. They're going to make it happen. And then Karate Joe started popping up and gaining a little bit of traction. And look, he makes sense. Karate, he knows karate. He's got a fighting style. And I think for some people, that's kind of, it doesn't offer enough uniqueness to it, just kind of up in your face kind of fist and kicks and feet and punching and kicks we do have quite a bit of that, to be fair, but it's not just punches and kicks with them. You know, you could take some really cool stuff, obviously, like the potted plants, or I guess just the pots, ends up kicking and breaking them. You could use that in a way for like a projectile, would be kind of fun. Ends up, you know, maybe throwing it and does like a little kick and sends it forward, whatever that might be. Like, the character overall fits pretty well moveset wise into Smash Bros. I think he would look a little off in terms of, you know, style, but then again, that's also kind of what makes the character a bit more unique and a bit more lovable. It's something just, you know, not the ordinary kind of visual style that we're used to seeing, like these really full-fledged out like 3D drawings and characters and everything like that. This is going to be another 2D sort of character, kind of like Game & Watch is, and, you know, you could really do some fun stuff with him, but I don't think Rhythm Heaven, personally, is getting any sort of DLC treatment. Like, I know, like, the series is fun. Oh, let me talk about this, too. This was funny. This is kind of going back to more speculation, obviously. Anybody remember this, actually? The King K. Rool trailer. DK's sitting there watching TV, and he's got his head in his hand, and then he's scratching his butt or whatever, and he's watching TV. He's got the same sort of rabbit ears on the TV as the Karate Joe image, and a lot of people, and I don't blame them, I was kind of on that boat as well, like, alright, this is like a strong hint at another character, right? Like, it's the same laying down pose, same sort of TV, same rabbit ears. It was just like, alright, they gotta be hinting at something, right? No, they really, Sakurai, no. It was no hint, it was nothing about a playable character. I guess it was just you know, a homage, a way to pay tribute to the character. I give the series a nod, or I don't know what it was. That maybe it was purely coincidental that they just happened to line up and look exactly the same, but I don't know. Again, it's not a series that I don't think Nintendo would be like, we need to push this series, we need a character from it in Smash Bros. As DLC specifically. Nah, it makes much more sense as a base roster edition. Base roster's already out. Personally, I don't see it happening. If it did happen, I think it'd be fun. I think I'd like the style of Karate Joe, but I'd still be okay with Chorus Kids, because, like, look, that'd just be a bit more unique, maybe rhythm-based kind of attack, whatever it is. I don't know. It'd be a fun franchise for DLC, though. I don't see it happening, so for me, 2B, she's got my vote. Easy, hands down for this one. 2B's got my vote. So let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Are you going to go with Karate Joe or 2B? One or the other. 2B or not to be, we'll find out, right? But that is it for this one. So, sneak peek for tomorrow. The last matchup for this week that's in the loser bracket. Velvet Crow taking on Steve from Minecraft. So, we'll see who pulls that one out. Should be an interesting one, though. Should be an interesting one. And then we'll get the results of... I think we had a good game. Yeah, we'll get the results of Tails taking on Monokuma. So we'll see who wins that. Winner gets to face Ryu Hayabusa. Alright, we'll see how that one plays out. But that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm planning for a second video today. I don't know if it'll actually happen. We'll find out. But there might be a second video up later today. I think I'm in an amiibo tournament, I think is what it might be, but we'll find out. Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.